Hi, I'm Jennifer Townsend.
And I'm Derek Elmer.
And you're watching Studio20.
And we are live from Disneyland.
Yes.
Not really live.
No.
Recorded from Disneyland.
But we are watching Sleeping Beauty's castle.
No joke. The episodes, because we don't really need to shout out how many episodes we've done anymore. Especially since we've gotten off track. As we got sick again. Fun.
So the first movie we watched was The Fourth Kind.
Yes, The Fourth Kind. I actually forgot we saw that thing. I was not too impressed with it.
I didn't like it. It looked so fake. Like, I don't even believe any of it. I believe it less than Paranormal Activity.
Yeah. Actually, yeah, I like Paranormal Activity a lot better. It was a lot more for the money they spent. Fourth Kind, it's interesting the way they tell it, that it's like supposed to be a docudrama. Like, it feels like something you're watching on the Sci-Fi Channel or something, where they're just like...
Well, it's stupid because they couldn't use anybody's real names, so they kept making up fake names. So you're like, well, how do we know that you're really showing the real people if you're using fake names? And it was just confusing because you felt like more than two stories was going on. And then everything happens in Alaska because aliens love Alaska again.
Well, apparently that part, I guess, is supposed to be true, that there are a lot of people that disappeared in this town. Nome, Alaska,
yeah,
or something
I don't really
like
hear
that.
about it in the news anymore, so I guess nobody cared.
It was like back in 2000, I think.
Yeah, I never heard anything because 9/11 happened, so I think that was like our biggest concern.
True.
Not aliens.
Fourth Kind, watch it if it's on TV. I wouldn't even rent it, honestly. It's just kind of like, eh.
I'd rather disappear instead of watching that, honestly.
Snap. She's laying down the bombs on the Fourth Kind.
Yes.
Anyway, so Fourth Kind, don't even waste your time.
And the next movie we watched, 2012.
Yeah, or 2012,
Which
however
is
you
2
want
years.
to say. Surprisingly, I thought this movie was going to suck majorly. I thought it was just going to be this stupid whatever. I liked it. I had fun with it. It was very entertaining. It was like a thrill ride the entire movie. And I don't like to say that about movies too often. But yeah, it's fun.
I like the cast. I just love that John Cusack lives. No matter what happens to him, he's always like, he almost dies and then he lives. You can't kill John Cusack. He's an 80s original.
Actually, this movie played like a video game where it was just like one thing after another. It was like Call of Duty. It was just like fast. Yeah, I know.
For those who do not play Call of Duty.
I push it in there. No, it's really fast paced. He's constantly escaping something. They're constantly driving away from danger.
Just tells you how bad it gets. But their journey starts in California because everybody knows that lives in California that one day Southern California will detach from the world due to earthquakes.
So they say.
So they say. And we'll be on our own island. So California went first, and that's where they were from. Mm-hmm. And then they went from California to Las Vegas. Mm-hmm. From Las Vegas, they went to Hawaii.
They see Hawaii,
which
is covered in lava.
Go worse than World War II. And then then they try to fly to China because that's where we're supposed to have our great arcs. And they make it to the arcs.
So it's essentially...
you get to see the world just die and all the monuments destroyed, and it's basically, you get to see the animals too, and they separate the, it's really interesting how when it comes down to saving the world, they like to separate, Chinese, Russian,
Europeans.
American, yeah, they just separate you all.
So it's, they're trying to gather like 400,000 survivors. That's how many they can fit on these arcs, I guess.
I mean, it is a little scary knowing that the world might end in 2012.
Yeah.
But it's just, how do we know that for sure, like, they're going to be ready for it? I mean, I don't even think the world's ready for that. No. Nobody's done anything.
The world will just end.
So for a movie, it kind of helps, people in politics, if they want to save us one day, that they'll listen to the movies.
Well, I mean, it wasn't it wasn't made to be a religious movie or a realistic movie. It was just supposed to be, it's an action movie where it's like, what if the world was, collapsing on itself? Like, how would you try to get out of it?
But then in the end, Africa arises and is no longer sun.
And thanks for just ruining the ending.
You think these people really are gonna go watch the movie?
Actually, hopefully they've already watched it, but I don't know. We'll see.
We're behind.
You know, I was a little disappointed that the arcs were just boats, hence the word arc. I thought they were going to go into outer space because I thought the Earth was collapsing on itself. And
He thought we were gonna live like Star Trek.
I wanted the Star Trek ending. Is that so wrong? That's all I'm saying.
I don't know, I think living outer space would have been my first idea too, because
Well, I don't know how they would have survived that long, you know, like...
they were
if
on the
you're
ships for
leaving Earth.
1 year and 27 days.
Maybe even longer.
Year 0001.
But, yeah, so go check it out. Go watch it in the theater because it was actually a really fun movie to watch with a lot of people. People were into it.
I wouldn't take your kids because it's really sad. You see a lot of people die.
Yeah.
And they just show you like what happens if you had small children. So it was still a good adult movie.
It was a good theater movie. A lot of explosions, a lot of surround sound. And though you can get that at home in most cases, go check this one out in the theater. It's not too disappointing. Just don't take it too seriously. That's the big thing. The third movie we saw this week was Disney's A Christmas Carol in IMAX 3D. Funnily enough, we were able to watch that about 2 weeks ago. So I liked it. I thought it was very... I guess it's very true to the original Charles Dickens. Do you have anything to add?
I'm waiting for you because you're the one introducing everything now.
No, I just that one. Anyways, no, it's really actually pretty entertaining. A little spooky. I wouldn't necessarily take young kids to this thing, even though it's animated and it looks like a kids movie. There's a lot of spooky stuff, especially with the ghosts that are in it. So
I saw it when I was sick, so watching the movie actually made me sick because there was a lot of movement for a 3D movie. It was very spiral, very dizzy. So if you have a weak stomach and get dizzy very easily, I wouldn't recommend seeing that. But in other cases, it was scary. The ghosts seemed very realistic, and Jim Carrey did a great job playing the roles of actually the three spirits
yeah,
that
he does
haunt him.
all three of them.
So he does a good job at that. It definitely shows that he's a very vocal person. And yeah, I mean, it's not my favorite Christmas story because I like the other ones that they made because they made several. But it's a good Thanksgiving movie considering the fact that it didn't come out in Christmas.
So Robert Zemeckis, this is his third. It's a motion cap movie. It's not even computer animated. It's like motion capture, although it's some animation. But it's the actors playing themselves, just digitized. So he did Beowulf, he did Polar Express, and now he's done.
The only character that actually looked like themselves was the gentleman from Bridget Jones' Diary, who played Mr. Darcy. Colin Firth.
Firth, yeah.
He was in it, and oh my goodness, his character looked just like him. I was so astonished. I was like, aww. So they did a good job on that.
This one I would definitely go check out in the theater as well, just for the 3D aspect of it, because you're not going to really get it when you come home.
But it's still a good movie, like for all ages. I mean, of course, there's like very little intense, but it's a Disney movie. It's not made to be too scary. It's just made to prove its point.
Yeah, it's just a little creepy. That's the only way I would describe it. There's some stuff that's like, ooh, I don't know. But overall, watch it.
It's good.
You'll like it. So
that's 3 movies for you.
Christmas Carol. Busy week. So sorry for being late on this one, but enjoy, I guess.
And don't forget that you can email us questions or comments at studio20show@gmail.com.
Mm-hmm.
And that you can follow me at twitter.com/blueeyedgirl. And all my live tweets go to my Facebook and MySpace. And now that I have my own iPhone, I'm on it a lot more, and so I will be willing to
post
whoever's
a lot more.
watching. Yeah. I mean, you get some funny pictures of Derek and I, because he just met the Alvin and the Chipmunks and took pictures. So
I saw them.
You might want to. They're really nice.
They were loud, but they were okay.
Yeah.
But visit my blog at DerekHelmer.com, and you can follow me at Twitter at twitter.com/DerekHelmer.
And don't forget, you can check out the videos at youtube.com or also blueeyedgirl.com.
Thanks for watching another episode of Studio 20.
And we are out.
Peace out.